Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Chương trình của chúng tôi cung ứng nhiều ngôn ngữ. Xin xem suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Sometimes the bodhisattvas are not born to be monks, but to be a lay person. So that it's doing different job. Sometimes they're born as prime minister, kings, merchants, virgin boy, virgin girl, or any. Like one in Bodhisattva, he manifests in different appearance. Sometimes as princess, things like that. For different affinity with beings on this planet.
Please continue watching to find out more.
What is so special about an old woman that you clap so loud? Hey, ça va comme ça, c'est mieux. Ça va mieux, comme un roi, quoi. Tcha, big king. Where is your wife?
Over there.
Oh, you're hiding. I was thinking this is her, but it's not it, and then they look similar. So for Israel, no. Colombia is similar here. All people are similar to me. I have too many children. I have no idea where you come from. Oh my God. No husband, only children. Lot of children. Cha. Okay. Many days now, I read you many stories about monks. Yeah. Then I also praise the monks for, having great merit. I even give my clothes to them. I worry because they didn't have monks' clothes. They just wear your clothes, and then they wanted to become official. So they shave their head, and then my assistant come to tell me, Master, they're all shaving their heads now. I said, why? Why do that now? But they have been nuns for 17 years or more. Only one or less, because from SMTV, but the rest are 16, 17 years ever since I make the little temple in Yongdong for them. That's, my God, 17 years. Wow, and they still look very young. The young nuns and, beautiful people. And they go out work every day, work like usual, like people. And I heard that the farmers around them, the farmer owners around their temple, where they're working, are very happy with them. They like them. They prefer them, because they work honestly and fast and not complaining, Good people, good vibrations. So they hire them all the time. Very busy. If you guys have no job, become monk, and I follow them, and you're immediately welcome in Korea. In a gardening job, fruit trees and stuff like that. Yeah. The men and women, nuns and monks are working there. So they take care of themselves. Okay, anybody become monks and nuns like that, I don't mind. Just all welcome. Go take care of yourself. In the Buddha time, you can go begging, and this time you go work. No problem. Then I don't need to worry about Where are you staying? What I have to do for you? I give them all my clothes. Korean nuns, I just had it. I didn't have chance to wear them all yet. And then I thought I could be a monk at home at least, and now I can't. What kind of luck I have. Why you have to shave your head just now and all my clothes are gone? I was worried, too small for them, but I say, try. Bring in there and try. And it's okay, huh? All of it's okay, right? Yeah, wonderful. In Korea, do you have enough? Oh, I gave a lot of money. You can use some, okay? Yeah. So you can divide, each one and take home and put together or in the bank, and then for extra sometime when you cannot work and some older people, my medicine, it will last a long time. Yeah. If not enough, I will offer more later, okay? Up to now, mostly I talk to you about monks and nuns. But in the Buddha's time, it's different, okay? Truly, monks and nuns have to go out and beg for food. Even the Buddha himself. Imagine the world honored one, teacher of heaven and earth, have to go out begging for food. Humility, okay? We're nothing to compare to him already in humility. He was a prince, and he will be king of a nation. He forsake everything, and wives and children, to become a monk. And the tradition of monk must go out beg in India, just so that you renounce everything, detach to everything. So he does the same, and eat only once a day. Yeah, being monk is not that easy. Even now, huh? You have to deny many things, self-denial. And when you're old, because you live alone, maybe nobody take care of you. If you are like ascetic monks, you live in the forest, when you get older, nobody take care. So it's not like, okay, same. It's not same, okay? But I don't mean that you lay people are bad or worse. Not necessarily, okay? Not necessarily. Because it all depends on the heart, but that's their way. They chose to live that way, ascetic way. It's wonderful also. Understand? I also wish to live like that. For one person, maybe if you guys give me too much hard time, I go to work in the field with them hiding there. You wouldn't be able to think that I'm there. I go plow the field, earn some money, go home, eat. And then don't care about anybody. That would be, a good life. Yeah, for me. Yeah. But being monks or nuns, you have to really pay attention to the Dharma, to meditation. Yeah. So don't work too hard. Work enough to earn money only. Put in the bank and the interest. Yeah. The money I gave can put it in the bank in a high interest rate, and every month take out something for medicine or an extra, dentist, whatever. Okay? Yeah, extra. What I mean is then they live together is not bad, but some live in the forest alone and all that. When you're old, nobody take care of you. When you renounce everything, you have no father, mother, your sister, brothers. It's mostly monks supposed to go out of the country even, but nowadays so difficult. The only country they can go out quickly is a neighboring country. Because they are like a peninsula, huh? Where do they go? Jump in the sea, go to Japan or something. Before, the Buddha doesn't have any videotape or something, so the monks have to study diligently whatever the Buddha have said from the elders, and then go out, spread it. That's the only way before. Nowadays, I just sit here and then the whole world is watching. It's so convenient. I have to thank the technology of our time. We are very lucky people, fortunate. I mean, our technology is not tip-top yet, not the best yet, but still it affords us a lot of comfortable airplane, jump in a few hours, come see master. Yeah. Before, from Korea to come here, I don't know how many lifetime walking. So the Buddha in the old time, he also walked, just run around the small countries in India vicinity, huh? Because how long can a monk walk, especially thousands together, Yeah. So it was really a phenomenon. It was really a big sacrifice of the Buddha and the monk at that time to do all that, walking everywhere, to preach the Dharma, to save people. Yes. And nowadays it's different. We cannot go out begging and tell the whole monk 1 kilometer long the traffic that will kill us. They say, get out. Yeah. Even if you walk on the sidewalk, there'll be bicycle, motorcycle. You can't just walk like that. Yeah? So it's very different nowadays. We have to take care of ourselves. Yes. And from many days now, I keep telling you about the monkhood, yeah? But not necessarily that you have to become a monk in order to reach enlightenment, high level, yeah? It's just they chose that way, the purified way. So we have to respect them. I don't just come in buddy, stuff like that, okay? Respect, okay? They chose that way. They chose their way of solitude, okay? Respect. Even though they go out to work, but they don't touchy-feely like you do. So it's okay. In the Buddha's time, there was a person named Vimalakirti. You heard of him? Vimalakirti, right? Yeah. He's a lay person, lay disciple of the Buddha, but his wisdom so high, his attainment is so huge that other monks are very, keeping distance, respectful distance, because he has such an eloquence and such power that some of the monks cannot match him. Yeah. So when he was sick, it's a very long, I would like to have read it to you, but probably we have to have another retreat again, or not retreat, but like casual, visit with many people and a camera and all that. And then we will read that story one night, one day after another, because it's a long one. It's not like one story like this or two stories that we can pick. No, it's like the whole life work of Vimalakirti. And one day, if we have a chance again to see each other here or somewhere, I will read that for you. I will read the whole thing. Okay. That man, he's respected by the whole country, kings and officials, prime ministers, and rich and poor people. And many of the monks, Buddha's monk disciple, in awe of him, So when he was sick, he manifested that he's sick. Maybe he was sick because he saved so many people. Of course, he got sick. And they come and ask him why you're sick. For example, if you are so great, why you're sick? He say, I'm sick. It's just, like that. Huh? Because we get sick if we get this body, and if we live in this world. But if all sentient beings are not sick, then my sick will be gone. Yeah. If they are not sick, then I am not sick. That's what he said. And he said many wonderful ways, eloquently. Yeah. So when he was manifested as sick, kings and prime ministers and big people come see him. But then the Shakyamuni Buddha and his monk's disciple did not come. Not yet. First, the Buddha sent Sariputra. Sariputra said, no, it's a summary, yeah? He is too eloquent. He said third and third, and I don't know how to answer. I'm not coming. And then Maugalayayana also don't want to come. And Manjushri, etc., they are reluctant to come to see that lay person. He was incredible. He was great bodhisattva. Many people delivered because of him, liberated because of him. He is great, he is great. Great eloquence, great power. Sometimes the bodhisattvas are not born to be monks. Yeah, but to be a lay person, so that it's doing different job. Yeah, sometimes they're born as prime minister, kings, merchants, virgin boy, virgin girl, or any, like one in Bodhisattva, he manifests in different appearance. Yeah, sometimes as princess, yeah, thing like that. For different affinity with beings on this planet. There are many other stories about the sacrifice of the Buddha, but I read you something relaxing for a change, okay? Yeah. All right, here. This is a person, Tuda, how he's offering an ashram for the Buddha, okay? So you lay people also don't feel despair, just different choices, huh? Different choice. If you have an enlightened way of method, then you will also reach the high level. Depends on sincerity. Yeah. Example, you've seen many, lay woman have 2 children already in Hong Kong, and then she saw so many things, and she and Israeli and Spanish, and, all lay people, etc., etc. Togo, yeah, he looked black, but he's so bright. His light is so bright. Yeah, multicolor, technicolor. I'm reading you of a lay person who make offering of an ashram to the Buddha. Tuda making an ashram. Thus I have heard, I feel much better now. I don't know why. I feel the energy is together. You understand? Like we united. I have to thank you. Sometimes the tree is growing all over. We have to trim a little bit, okay? Yeah, I hate no one, even though I say I hate this kind of person, but I don't hate anyone. I just hate this kind of personality or behavior, maybe, because it's from Maya, yeah? But I hate no one. I love all of you, even the one I scolded or sent away. I love them all. And you can always count on me in any time of need. All the time, 24/7. All your life and the next life and the next life. I will always be with you. It doesn't matter who and what level you are, okay? Yeah. So don't misunderstand a lot. It just feels so light now, so happy. It just feels so wonderful. I feel like we are all one, like... See, just we have to trim some unruly branches, like it grow too much. It doesn't grow inside the garden, it grows out into the street and you can't walk. And you have to trim or bind it a little bit. That's all, okay? I feel really, really, if it's like this every day, I can sit forever with you. It's such a different. Feel the lightness, yeah? The non-biting, the not pulling, the not, snatching, not dragging. Just feel like you're so many people, but I don't feel any of the obstructive energy. I feel like none of you are here, but I know all of you are here. It feels no binding, no dragging. So wonderful. I thank all of you. Thank you, really, thank you. It's a gift for me also. Sit in the assembly where I feel everybody is one. one goal, one ideal, one supportive energy. Just so wonderful. You have no idea. I don't know how to tell you. Do you feel anything different? You do? Really? Yeah, that is good. Just feels so light now, so happy. It just feels so wonderful. I feel like we are all one, like... we have to trim some unruly branches, like it grows too much. It doesn't grow inside the garden, it grows out into the street and you can't walk. And you have to trim or bind it a little bit. That's all, okay? I feel really, really, if it's like this every day, I can sit forever with you. It's such a difference. Feel the lightness, yeah? The non-biting, the not pulling, the not, snatching, not dragging. Just feel like you're so many people, but I don't feel any of the obstructive energy. I feel like none of you are here, but I know all of you are here. It feels no binding, no dragging. So wonderful. I thank all of you. I thank all of you. Thank you. Really, thank you. It's a gift for me also. Sit in the assembly where I feel everybody is one. one goal, one ideal, one supportive energy. Just so wonderful. You have no idea. I don't know how to tell you. Do you feel anything different? You do? Really? Yeah, that is good. Then we understand each other. And thank you for not criticizing me. That I, trim somebody out. It's trim one or two branches and it's make big difference. Big difference. Yeah. But even at home, you have a driveway, and if some tree just growing out, then you have to trim it. Otherwise, it scratch your car. Even though it doesn't trouble you much, but it scratch your car, or sometimes it bang your head when you walk through it, In the night, you forget to bend down, to avoid the branches, then it might bang your head and you might fall down. And you could even endanger your life, huh? Same, any group, even business, even enterprise, they must trim sometimes. They call it pruning. Pruning effect, yeah? After pruning, it's better. Yeah, even a government sometimes have to shuffle cabinet, or pruning out some of the non-cooperative, non-togetherness kind of people. Yeah, that's why government they have one or two kind of party. All the party members are one with the leader. Yeah, and that party member are one with the leader. Yes. Okay, this man. Thus I have heard. That was my story. Now it's a Buddha story. No, I just feel so good. I had to tell you. I feel so light, so light. I feel like none of you are here. That kind of feeling. But you are here. But you're not here. Understand? It feels so light. No coming, no going. Like the Buddhas. The light energy, I can't explain it. But you understand, right? Yes. Yeah, okay. That's what I feel. So light, so light. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Really, really. I cannot thank you enough. My God, this is wonderful. It's a relief. Okay. It's just even you drive in a safe highway, but there is just a stone on the highway. It could also make trouble for you, Yeah. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record the Buddha's teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. according to Buddhism and the believer and tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk or beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular. Yeah, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes. Okay, now at this time, the Buddha in Vungsa city, in the bamboo grove. Yeah. In Savage country at that time, there was big officials, probably prime minister, yeah, yes. His name is Tudak. He's a very rich person, but he's very compassionate. He often give away his properties, his wealth, to share with other people. Yeah, it's not like he's rich and prime minister and he's very arrogant. No, he's a good person as well. He often give things to people who are, lonely or has no one or in trouble or poor. So they call him Kap Kodok, meaning giving to the vulnerable, the lonesome, to whoever lonesome or like widows and orphans and elderly who has no one to care for. That's why his name is like that. Kap Kodok, meaning giving to the lonesome, lonesome and poor, needy, yeah. He has 7 sons, and the 6 of them already married. The 7th also a very morally fit and distinguished person. Yeah, he's beautiful looking also. And this prime minister seems favor the last son as his favorite. I guess this one is more distinguished than the rest, and also more good looking, more morally stable. I don't know, but most parents, they love the last one very much anyway. It's famous in Vietnam, right? Famous in Vietnam. When I came back from England to visit my parents just before the war, and I got out just before the war finished, otherwise I got stuck there, and then probably you won't see me here. Probably I'm on one of the boats and sink in the sea, or maybe end up in Australian shore or China or wherever, who knows, yeah? I just got out just some days before it's closed. After the war finished, no one can just go out like that. My father, he couldn't come to see me that often. He came to Hong Kong, okay, but he couldn't go anywhere else. So you are safe nowhere. I was only 8, 9 years old. I took care of my mother, just gave birth and had trouble. So I had to go to the prison and ask the warden to please release my father for some time because my mother need help. She was sick after the birth of my younger sister. So I went there and crying and begging, and then they let him go. Just let him go 24 hours. Come on. Relieve my mother. She couldn't pass a urine or anything. It's just like infection or something. So he came home and then immediately it's better. Yeah. Imagine a prisoner in a sensitive time in the war and they release him. But first he joked to me. I say, you have to stay here. Then your father can go. I say, no. No, thank you. I have a house. But later when after we named my younger sister, the name of the warden of that prison, because he was so kind. He was very kind. He talked to me and, making joke and all that. Yeah. Then he let both of us go home immediately and come back next day. He trusted that much. And he let. Because first I stayed there, I asked to see my father. They don't let me. So I just sit in front of the gate, crying and waiting. I'm not going nowhere. I said, I'm not going anywhere until I see my father. Because my mother is dying. I have nobody at home. I can't. My mother is dying. My sister, nobody take care. I must see my father. And then finally, later, many hours later, they let him come out. And then I asked the warden to release him, and then they did. Bless his soul. So we named my sister, the name of this warden, even though that name is boyish, it's a manly. In Vietnam, we have different names. Woman, different name, a flower and, springtime, a blossom, but we don't name him. His name is like one of our hero and became king of Vietnam, Quang Trung. Yeah, okay. And then that name is not a little millimeter feminine at all. That's his macho 400%. But because my father, mother, very touched by the warden kindness, exceptional kindness. What kind of prisoner in Vietnam at that time, in the war, can go home just like that? No warranty of his return. No, just by trust. First, they don't want to let him, and then I just sit there and crying all day. Yeah. Until the, almost very late afternoon. And then I got my father out. I was only 9 years old, something like that. Yeah. I have to travel, with this kind of tuk-tuk, the scooter, but they have they have thing behind to carry. And we sit there and all this poisonous toxin fly into my nose and I was sick and vomit and everything. And the road is bumpy and you never know when you run onto a bomb. Because that time is the war, sometimes both sides, you never know who put bomb on the road. And sometimes the car just explode like that. Civilians, not soldiers. They do that, and sometimes they don't take it away because they thought the soldiers come in there or for some reason. Yeah. Many people also die like that on the road because of bomb. Yeah. You don't know the bomb is there. And then the car is heavy, press it down, then boom, like that. And I had to travel alone from my district all the way to the big city with that kind of car. But finally, my father was home. We were happy. At that time, our family was also in trouble because my mother is making some like loan banking, and many people don't pay. So we almost like bankrupt. And then father imprisoned, sister married and far away. Mother just gave birth to a sister and sick, really sick. If my father didn't come on time, she would die. We don't have hospital nearby, and nobody is so expert in this. Just my father was good. She was already swollen up with all the water and whatever inside, She's dying. If he didn't come home then, she would have died. Yeah. I don't know why I tell you all this. Okay, because I came home from England, It's still the war, but I came home. And then I got out before the end of the war. I wanted to stay there. I could stay back home, but my father said, everybody wants to go out and you come back in. He said, go back to England. Don't stay here. Lucky, otherwise if I stay a few more days, then I'll be stuck. Yeah, when the war finished, control everything. Border will close. Aeroplane not allowed to fly just like that. Lucky. And because I came home, and I saw my sister, the younger sister. She's so well fed and she has everything she wanted, more than what I had when I was younger. I said, that's not fair. Because at that time, our family are okay already, and she's very clever in talk. She talks so sweet. She melts your heart. She always hang around my mother and talk so sweet and praise her and expressing love, kissing hand and kissing everywhere and hug and mama this, mama that. Yeah, so they are together like an item, But I have to confess, I wasn't like that. I was very kind of solemn, I'm not sissy sassy like her. She knows how to get her way into everything. So she was, nice looking and you're growing bigger than me. Ooh, bigger. You saw it in Hong Kong picture, yeah? She's more well-fed than me and my elder sister. Good luck, lucky girl. We were both born in a time of war and our family sometimes good, sometimes not. So both of us are not that lucky. But she also knows how to talk. I said, my God, I have never seen a daughter talk like this. I should have talked like that to my mom. Then probably I get everything I wanted. So we all gone away. So she's the only one at home, spoiled rotten. Yeah. But then I thought to myself, she deserves it. Because she's so sweet, talking like that to my mom, of course, kissing here, hugging there, all day. Of course, mom loves it. So I just want to tell you that the last, in Vietnam is famous, the last one is always very beloved and spoiled, no matter good or not. So in this story, nothing new, nothing surprised. Oh, so for just that, I went back to Vietnam. Many decades already, yes. Five more decades passed since that story of my father's imprisonment. Yes, and because of that, is another good news, because of my visit and back in, and he saw that, and then the warden revised my father's case and checked in thoroughly. Yeah. And then not long after, he's released completely. Innocent. Yeah. Because it came to his attention, He met me. He was really very loving to me. He talked lovingly. He said, if your father go, you must stay here. Like... I say, exchange prisoners. I say, no, thank you. I have a home. My mother is very sick. My sister, little, I must come home, please. So he said, okay. Make sure your father come back. Something like that. He was really kind, very kind. And after that, just some, how many, maybe 10 days after, my father completely clear the name, came home. It's very difficult, Yeah. Before that time, I was coming to the prison for my mother's sake because she has to do business. I'm the one who visit my father often to bring some extra food for him, like some rice cover. The cover of the rice is full of vitamin B and all that. Because in prison, my mother thinks he needs it. Yeah. So he brings some natural food. So because they sleep on the floor and it's cold. And so my mother made some good food. And I am the one who keep bringing. Yeah. But that was the first time I saw the warden. Yeah, and talked to him directly. Yes. That was wonderful. And then parents are very happy, I don't remember they say they're proud of me or anything. My parents are not very expressive. And I also didn't think about that. And now I thought about that. They should have said, I'm proud of you, no? Too late. Cannot say anymore. Yeah. In the West, we would do that, right? If it's your children, you would say, I'm proud of you, sweetheart, and hug, hug, hug. My parents are not that type, yes. My mother hugged me more often, father never. You know, Confucius type. Detached. All right, let's go back to the last son of the prime minister of a Save country. The last one was his favorite. And now one of the Brahmin good friend come one day. And so the prime minister told him, you know, friend, I have 7 children, but 6 of them already have family. Only the last one, not yet. I would like to ask you a favor. Please go and check really thoroughly to see which is a really good family daughter. Yeah, almost equal in status and good behavior, good moral standard, truly a virtuous girl. Yeah, and then ask if they marry my son for me. So, okay. And that he say, no problem. Also have to be, you know, clean and pure and beautiful looking. You know, he has a lot of conditions. I hope he find one. You know, beautiful and talented, know how to take care of the house, and moral and pure, you know, educated and filial and polite and blah, 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 blah. I don't think I fit this description. Lucky I wasn't there at that time. All right, so the Brahmin friend say, no problemo. Consider it's done, because I know many people anyway. This is not a difficult thing for me to keep looking and searching for you. All he has to do is just go on internet, right? Put on a search request with all this quality. Yeah, nowadays we have agency, you know, for marriage, right? I see on TV, call number so and so, and you meet your ideal mate today even. I was thinking, maybe I try. If you don't like me, then maybe I try that. So one time, this Brahmin friend went around in Vungsa city. He go into another great high official, court official, for alms. Probably he knows many people. He just go there and then they would invite him anyway. You know, the Brahmin also went out for alms. You know, meaning begging for food. Brahmins not always do that. Some Brahmin married. Some Brahmin live like monks. So this man probably one of those monks, Brahmin monks, Hindu monks. So he go to beg for food. This high court official's name is Ho Yi. At that time, his daughter brought out the food to offer to this Brahmin priest. And then the Brahmin priest observed this. Oh, she looked very dignified and very good behaving and beautiful as well. So he was asking, excuse me, noble miss, can I ask you a question? You know what question. Should I read the question? Please, sir, go ahead, ask me. And then he said, even if I ask this question, whether offending you or not, good or bad, please don't be upset, okay? So she said, no, sir, no, I wouldn't dare. And then she said, this is a kind of, you know, he means it's not really a right thing to ask, but are you married? No, sir, I'm still single, staying with my parents. Anyone already asked for your hand yet? Say no one. So, great official, is he home today? Mean your father, is he home today? Yes, my father is at home. please go to tell your father that I would like to visit him and I would like to talk about something important. So she came in and said, Father, outside there's a Brahmin who wants to see you for something important. So I said, okay, let him in. And then they both are talking, very happy. And then the Brahmin said, wow, this is Phu Thượng, second prime minister or assistant prime minister even. Do you know, this is another country, or maybe same country, I don't know. Different maybe, next door or something, yeah. Do you know Tu Dak, the prime minister of Save country? He said, no, I have never seen him, but I heard of his good name. Second prime minister, yeah? Or maybe assistant prime minister, yeah? Vice prime minister. Oh, this Tu Dak person in Save country is the richest person in that land. He has one last son. Oh, beautiful, intelligent. In the future, he probably be someone very, very great name and position. So I have accepted his request to look for a bride for him, a wife for him. Yeah, but I went everywhere, many places, but I haven't seen one suitable. Today, coincidentally, I saw your daughter. Yeah, and I think she is exceptionally above the rest, above other women in virtues and behavior and, the way she carry herself. Yeah. Very dignity. Yeah. I would like to ask you for your daughter to marry the prime minister's son. Would you agree to that? No problem. If it's the Tu Dak prime minister, then I agree immediately. Yes. I thought I read this story. I did? Or is it similar? Similar, huh? Man, they all married the prime minister. It's too many. Okay. So he come home and wrote a letter to send it to the prime minister, Tu Dak. And then when Tu Dak, the prime minister, received the letter, he came in and said to the king, Your Majesty, I have something to do in Save country. In Save? Probably city. They got all confusing. I thought it's a different country. Okay, I have something to do. Could you please give me a few days vacation? What are you going to do there? He say, let me think, where was that country? I guess they make it, I see. They get it mixed up. So he's going to Vương Xá now, okay, to take care of this national affair, married his son to their daughter. Because if they are in the same country, then this prime minister and the sub-prime minister would have known each other. Because he say, I haven't seen him, but I have heard of his good name. You see what I mean? And then they say both, and then he go in the same country. There's no sense. Translation problem or typing. Okay, never mind about that. Okay, what are you going to do in that country? So he say, Majesty, my last son is going to marry there. Whose house daughter is that? He say, that is the vice minister, Ho Yi. Very good. Congratulations. And the king said, yeah. So he prepared everything with a lot of silver, gold, and jewelry. But on the way to give it to people. I thought it's for dowry, but no. He give all the way until there. And then when he arrived, Ho Yi vice minister came out and greet him and etc., happy, okay. And Mr. Tudak saw that Hoyi family, so many people, preparing this and decorating that and beautiful arrangement. And then so many beautiful food and very rare delicacies they are preparing. So he saw them doing all that. So he said, Vice Minister, tomorrow you are inviting the king or some VIP or something, and why so many food and arrangements? So the Hoyi, say, no, tomorrow, because I want to have merit. So tomorrow we invite the Buddha and the Sangha to my house to offer meal and some good things. Tudak heard the name of Buddha and Sangha, was very surprised. But he felt very happy inside, as if some good omen or something. Yeah. So he said, Vice Minister, who is the Buddha? What is he? What does he do? What's his job? Please, can you explain to me? Probably he never heard of that before. Lucky for him, he has a son who want to marry it. Otherwise, he has no chance to know the Buddha. See, huh? Oh, the Hoyi, let's say the buddy-in-law to be said to him, oh, you don't know? The Buddha was a prince from Tinfang, the king Tinfang. His name is Siddhartha. When he was born, there were 32,000 gods and heaven beings come down to greet him, to praise him. And then even he was born and he walked seven steps. And then he saw his finger in every direction, say. And then finally he put one hand up, one hand down in the earth and say, from the heaven to this earth, I am the highest. And his body is golden. He has 32 auspicious marks and 80 beauty signs. Yeah. I don't know if I have anything. So disappointing. I didn't know how many angels Diva came when my mother gave birth. I don't see any mark, just a lot of scars, scars everywhere. Probably that's a beauty mark, I don't know. All right. If he stayed at home, he would be the wheel-turning king. And then ruling the four directions, ruling all the kingdoms in the four directions. Wheel-turning kings are higher than other normal kings, almost like godly kings. That's why, okay? Because he observed that humans has four suffering, like birth, old age, sickness, and death. So he left home. He has been an ascetic for 6 years. And then later, at the end, he became a Buddha, conquering 1,800 million kind of mayas and negative forces and beings. Yeah. He has 10 kind of power, 4 kind of fearless abilities, and 18 kind of some kind of method. His light brightened many corners, even brightened the whole 3 worlds. Yeah, so that's why we call him Buddha. But actually, Buddha, of course, it means enlightened saints. Yeah, but in Sanskrit it means old man, just old man. It's your fault. If you shave your beard, then you become younger. I look like him? Yeah, better maybe. Okay. And then but vice minister. And why is called Sangha? What means Sangha? Please tell me. So the vice minister told him, after he became Buddha, the Brahmin king came down and requested him to impart teaching to all beings. And after the Buddha accepted that invitation, he went to the deer park in Balanai country, Varanasi, I think. Yeah, in deer park. I visited that area. And then he stayed there and preached the 4 marvelous ways to deliver yourself and others from suffering. Yeah. So at that time, 5 persons, the first 5 persons became arhat. Yeah, finished all their karma in this lifetime. And then there's many praise in what the arahant is like. Like he has 6 magical powers, 4 fulfilling powers, 7. I told you he likes number. Yeah. 7 enlightening way, and 8 good path, like 8 good virtues. Yeah. And then wherever they go in the sky, there were 80,000 people in the sky. At that time, 80,000 people from the heaven has attained also some middle degree of enlightenment. And then countless of being, awakened to aspire to Buddhahood. After that, the Buddha saved Udbekajip 1,000 person, the group of that. Yeah. Any group has a leader. So this leader called Udbekajip and his 1,000 subordinate also became Arhat. And then the third time, he saved Sariputra, Malagarayana, and many of their own disciples, like disciple of Sariputra, disciple of Malagarayana, etc. All of them, 500 persons, all liberated. And then these people became meritorious enough, and they have enough power to be able to liberate other beings as well. That's why we call them Sangha, mean the assembly of saints. Yeah, the Prime Minister Tudak heard all that. Oh, he feel, wow, precious news. So happy. he feel like his body has become so soft, like he has no more power to resist anything. So happy. Yeah. And then he put his palm together, so excited, so happy. He couldn't wait until tomorrow morning to see the Buddha and the Sangha. Yeah. Because his heart is so sincere. So suddenly, even though it's midnight, after midnight, it's very dark already. But he saw the whole earth is brightened with light from heaven, it's also very bright, like daytime, more than daytime. Therefore, he's even more and more happy and believe in the Buddha. And then he doesn't wait until morning. He went all the way to Layuki country to find the Buddha. Yeah. But when he walked out of the country, he saw originally, he wanted to go to the next country, Layuki. He didn't want to wait until morning to go to see the Buddha because he saw the light and brightened like that and heard all this story about Buddha. So he was so hurry. In the middle of the night, he wanted to go out, to see the Buddha, not wait the Buddha to come. And then after he leave the citadel, the city wall, he saw a little worship place on the roadside. They worship some heaven being, Diva or something. And then he went inside, he bowed to that statue inside. And then suddenly he forgot about wanting to see the Buddha. He doesn't feel desire to see the Buddha anymore. And then suddenly the whole earth become darkened again. So dark. And he was so scared, maybe animals or ferocious thing will kill him. So he don't dare. He don't dare to continue. So he planned to go back inside the city and wait until tomorrow morning. After that, the Buddha saved Udbekajip 1,000 person. The group of that. Yeah. Any group has a leader. So this leader called Udbekajip and his 1,000 subordinates also became Arhat. And then the third time, he saved Sariputra, Malagrayana, and many of their own disciples, like disciple of Sariputra, disciple of Malagrayana, etc. All of them, 500 persons, all liberated. And then these people became meritorious enough, and they have enough power to be able to liberate other beings as well. That's why we call them Sangha, mean the assembly of saints. Yeah, the Prime Minister Tudak heard all that. Oh, he feel, wow, precious news. So happy. he feel like his body has become so soft, like he has no more power to resist anything. So happy. Yeah. And then he put his palm together, so excited, so happy. He couldn't wait until tomorrow morning to see the Buddha and the Sangha. Yeah. Because his heart is so sincere. So suddenly, even though it's midnight, after midnight, it's very dark already. But he saw the whole earth is brightened with light from heaven, it's all so very bright, like daytime, more than daytime. Therefore, he's even more and more happy and believe in the Buddha. And then he doesn't wait until morning. He went all the way to Layaki country to find the Buddha. Yeah. But when he walked out of the country, he saw originally he wanted to go to the next country, Layaki. He didn't want to wait until morning to go to see the Buddha because he saw the light and brightened like that and heard all this story about Buddha. So he was so hurry. In the middle of the night, he want to go out, to see the Buddha, not wait the Buddha to come. And then after he leave the citadel, the city wall, he saw a little worship place on the roadside. They worship some heaven being, Diva or something. And then he went inside, he bowed to that statue inside. And then suddenly he forgot about wanting to see the Buddha. He doesn't feel desire to see the Buddha anymore. And then suddenly the whole earth become darkened again. So dark. And he was so scared, maybe animals or ferocious thing will kill him. So he don't dare. He don't dare to continue. So he planned to go back inside the city and wait until tomorrow morning. Lucky for him, he had a very good friend already died, but he born into one of the high heaven. So he looked down, he saw him feeling so repentant. Yeah, so he flew down. He manifested himself in front of him as a human being. And he said to him, lay believer, do not feel so repentant. Don't feel so sorry. If you go to see the Buddha, you will have immeasurable merit, comparable to 100 of the cart with full of jewelry and precious things. Yeah. Even if you just walk one step toward the Buddha, it's more than that, more than 100 cart of jewelry and precious. If you go to see the world honor one, even you become more meritorious than cannot even talk about. Okay, lay believer, just go to see the Buddha. Do not retreat. Yeah, because even if this lifetime you have 100 elephants that carry all the treasure for you, it's not even comparable to one step going toward the Buddha direction to see him. So if he walk many steps, then many elephants, comparable. Yeah, just one step, and if 100 elephants carry a lot of full of precious stone, still cannot compare already. Yeah. And then the merits even more than that I cannot count. You go now, believer, go, follower, go. Do not retreat, do not feel worry. Yeah. Even if you have the whole treasures of all this planet put together for you, it's still not comparable to walking one step toward where the Buddha stays and visit him. Even then, the merits even more than that I cannot compare and count for you. Do not retreat, do not feel worried, do not return, go, etc., etc. Yeah? The merit will be multifold, billion times than what I have just told you. Okay. The Buddha Prime Minister heard that. Oh, happy. Yeah. And even suddenly his desire to see the Buddha and his respect and love come back to him. And then the light brightens the whole planet again, so he can see everywhere and not afraid. Yeah. Because of his heart, you see. First he changed, he wanted, and then it's brightened everywhere for him. And then his desire to see Buddha dwindled because he bowed to some of the local gods somewhere. And then everything become dark. And then now he wants to see the Buddha again sincerely. So the earth brighten again. This guy, this so off on, like turn on, turn off the light, turn on, turn off. It seemed like that. I heard that one person, I'm not trying to advertise anything. One of your brother from Taiwan, he told me, personally, with a couple of other people with me at that time, I don't remember who. Yeah, he said one sister went to Sihu, looking at this jewelry section, and she liked something very much, one of the armband or something, and she kept looking. And then the one take care of the jewelry said, just try it on. You don't have to buy, try it on. Okay. And then she said, oh, it's not, I don't know if I can buy. I said, just try, no problem. Don't have to buy. Then she put it on. And then this person, he's one of the Chinese medical doctor, Chinese, not Western. There's some chiropractic and all that. He and his friend next to him saw that her body from the toe on go all the way, gently they change, brighten, light all over from here down up to here. And then it's up to here. When it's up to here, she suddenly take that band off, and then the light stopped right there. So this chiropractor, he told his friend, you saw that? And the friend also saw it. He said, yeah, stuck. So funny. Stuck. And he just said one, stuck. He said in English. All the while he told me a story in Chinese, but then when he talked about the friend says stuck, he said it in English. So very cute. His friend said, yeah, I saw that. Stuck. Up here, up to here. And then because he took it off, no more light all over her body anymore. Funny. All right. So it's just, your change of attitude and action make you this or that. Okay. Make you in heaven or on earth or in hell. Yeah? Very simple. Because he took it out, he said, I don't want it. Put it back. And then stuck. The light gets stuck there. Well, at least 2/3 is bright. Don't know how long it lasts though. Yeah. And because of his heart change, he suddenly, really sincerely wished to see the Buddha again. So the whole earth, at that time, at least where he was going, is all brightened like daylight, like a mid-daylight. So he was very happy. Walk. Yeah, come to see the world-honored one. The Buddha knew that he has planted good merit root, many, long time ago. So he went outside for alms. No, he went outside just to have a walk to see him. Yeah, so that he can see the Buddha. And then the Prime Minister saw the Buddha coming toward him with all dignity, majesty, and beautiful looking, even physically. And then he went there he doesn't know, he saw him very, very powerful, dignified, or whatever, he doesn't know who is it. So he came there and said, "Sir, the world-honored one resides, where does he reside? Can you please show to me?" So the Buddha say, "Please sit here and wait." So the God from the peaceful heaven saw that the Prime Minister Tudak already saw the Buddha and know nothing. Yeah, don't even prostrate to him and don't even politely say, "Comment allez-vous?" thing like that. So he's feeling. So he feels this is not correct. So he came down on earth, manifest himself into 4 persons. Went in front of the Buddha, prostrate to him, and then 4 of them walk around the Buddha 3 times, and then stand on the right side of the Buddha. And the Tudak Prime Minister saw that. He also copied. He did the same. Prostrate, walk around 3 times, and stand on the other side. Yeah. At that time, the Buddha then preached to him the 4 wonderful methods of liberation, yeah, etc. No? The Tudak Prime Minister, after he heard that, he attained, like one of the middle rank of spiritual level of consciousness. Yeah, it's so happy, as if he has been fed when he's so hungry, as if he has been given water when he's dying of thirst. And then he kneeled down in front of Buddha and say, "Obeisance to the world-honored one. In a Save city, how many people just listened to your preaching and became enlightened, like me? Yeah. Please, can you tell?" So the Buddha say, "In a Save country or city, no second person enlightened like you just now. Most of them having wrong concepts, following some wrong kind of religions or wrong belief. Therefore, very difficult to find one who believe in the truth, yeah, of the Buddha teaching, of the enlightened teaching." Yeah. So the Tudak said to him, obeisance to the world-honored one. I will invite you. I will invite you to the Save country. So all the country citizens will cut off the wrong concept, a wrong belief, and follow you. The Buddha say, being a monk, being a renunciate monk, we cannot stay mixed together with lay people. If we have a place like, because it's a different country, so if he go there, he cannot just sit around with everybody. If we have some ashram, yeah, pure and clean, then it will be more convenient to preach over there. So the Tudak said to him, obeisance to world-honored one. I will go home and make an ashram. Please, could you give permission? So the Buddha say, because of the benefit for all beings, and also good merit, create merit for yourself, you can try that. It will be limitless reward for you, merit. So he bowed to the Buddha and went back, taking care of the marriage of his last son. And then he went back to Layaki country and tell the Buddha, obeisance to world honored one. I would like to make an ashram in my country to make offering to you, world honored one and Sangha, but I don't know how to make it. What is the way to make it? Please dispatch among a Sangha member to come with me so that he can instruct me how to do it properly. So the Buddha thought to himself, Save country is full of people who follow the wrong belief. Nobody can convince them. I think only Sariputra, because he was a Brahman before he became a monk with Buddha, he was a Brahman. So, yeah, and he also has a little intelligence. Sorry. The Buddha said, this is not I. Yeah, cũng có chút định thông minh, meaning he also has a little intelligence and a little magical power or some power, yeah. I think okay to dispatch him. So he called Sariputra and said, Sariputra, Tudak want to make an ashram to propagate the Buddha Dharma, yeah, to lead all beings there to turn to the right path in a Savage country so that he can invite me there to preach for Dharma. But he doesn't know how to do it, doesn't know in which way is the more correct way to do it. So you go there and help him to build the ashram. So Sariputra say, yeah, obeisance to the Buddha, I go. And Tudak asked the Sariputra, oh, it's a long story. I knew the story more or less, but I didn't remember it was so long. Yeah, when I read alone, I don't have to read, you see? And I had a lot of time. I choose when I have time to read, so it didn't feel long. And now here, all of you with open mouth, open eyes, open ears. I look at all of them. Yeah, some of them open mouth all the time. You listen with your ear while you open your mouth. Yeah? What is the reason the mouth keep open? Eyes is to see me, ears to hear me, mouth do what? Mouth, what do? Can you please enlighten me? The Tudak Prime Minister asked Sariputra, respected Reverend, how many miles can the Buddha walk every day? So Sariputra say, the world honored one can travel like every day half a mile, more or less like that. So Yotung, I don't know, actually. It's a different measurement at that time, where maybe a couple of kilometers or something like that, or maybe more than that. Yeah. It is as fast as the wheel steering king. Yeah. It's a diva king. Okay. So from then he went home from his city, Vương all the way to where the Buddha now. Every 20 kilometers, 20 yam, I don't know. What is a yam? Anybody know? Huh?
Like kilometers.
What? Kilometer?
Mile.
So every 20 kilometers he make a resting place. Yeah. Yeah. All the way up to Savage country. Yeah. 20 kilometer rest one time is okay? Walking? Yeah? Too far?
Too far.
Then it cannot be yam. I don't know. Yeah, yam nowadays we translate it as miles, but then maybe every 10 kilometers, huh? Yeah. Huh? Okay. Every 10 km. Dặm là Mai biết rồi, nhưng mà cái dặm hồi đó chắc nó khác cái dặm bây giờ đó ba. Cái dặm ở bên Ấn Độ nó còn khác cái dặm bên Mỹ nữa. It's a different miles in India at that time, you know. And now they count it as mile in America. It's completely different. So I tell her maybe it's different. Because every 20 kilometers have one resting place, and it's too long for the Buddha, right? All right. Anyway, he made many of that, you know, all the way up to Soviet country. So when they arrived in their house, both of them resting a few days to recover their strength, because walking so long and thinking and measuring and all that, it takes a lot of energy, huh? So both of them, Sariputta and the Prime Minister, take a rest together. And then they're going out looking for land, you know, looking for a real estate agent or something. I keep looking. Both of them went the whole country, haven't seen anything anywhere suitable except the park garden of Prince Kida. It's very flat, very big, and many shade trees, very suitable for the monks and the Buddha. So he said, he feels that is a good place, but it belongs to the prince of that country. So Sariputta said to the Prime Minister Tuda, oh, this one is good, because a lot of trees, a lot of shade, and it's not very near a noisy, dusty city. But it's also not too far. If because it's too far, then it's very inconvenient for the monks to go begging for alms. If it's too near the city, then it's too noisy. It's difficult for them to concentrate, distracted, you know? So very difficult to meditate. So because I read the Vietnamese, I want to speak in Vietnamese here. So my tongue is just kind of undecided. Yeah, twisting. So the Prime Minister went to the prince and said, Your Royal Highness, I have a lot of lands and garden and property, but there's not good enough for an ashram to invite the Buddha to our country to preach. Yes. So that all our citizens have benefit. We went everywhere. We saw only your garden. It's the best. It's very big and a lot of trees and very cool and shady. Yeah. I would like to buy this garden from you to make an ashram for the Buddha. Will your Highness agree? So the prince laughed. I have no need of selling anything. You know that? That garden is for me to go walking around, enjoy the coolness and rest from the city boisterous area and energy. I'm not selling anything. So 2-3 times, 3-4 times the Prime Minister begging and talking and very, very humbly and sweetly and gently and politely. And then reluctantly, the prince don't know what to do, so he just make a very high price, thinking that that's it, you know, then I will get rid of this man forever. So he said to him, just want him to go away, so he put the price very high. All right then. If Prime Minister want to buy my garden, then you have to bring gold here and pave all the whole garden, not even 1 millimeter without, lacking gold. Then I sell it to you. Imagine? Okay. Oh, only that you want? Then immediately I pay. Thank you very much. You promise? You cannot go back on your word. And then the prince said, I was just joking. I no one selling nothing. Why? Why I want to sell it? I like the garden. It's for my rest. It's for my leisure time. No? So Tudak say, you are a Royal Highness, Prince of the whole country. You can't go back on your word. If you promise me and then you go back on your word, how are you going to rule our country in the future? Who will believe you? Who will trust you? All the whole country will know this. Oh. And then the prince didn't say anything. Prime Minister already planned that if he doesn't sell, he's going to sue him. Sue the prince. Wow, at that time we already have this system. Yeah? Democracy. The friend from the peaceful heaven saw that, and he worried that because he's a prince, even if the prime minister sue him, he might not get the fair treatment, fair judgment. So he manifests himself in front of the prince and said, Your Royal Highness, the rule is that a prince cannot go back on his promise. You cannot tell lie. Yeah. You already promised, you must keep it. So, because of the power of the devas from the peaceful heaven. So the prince feel okay, change his mind, He said, all right, okay, I'm happy to sell it to you. Tudak, very happy, run back to his house and tell his servants, his household worker, to bring many elephants and carry a lot of gold back and forth, and paving the whole garden. And then only 80 minutes, more than 80 moments, maybe 80 minutes, something like that. The whole garden is already paved with pure gold. But there's only one place, except one place with many trees. It's not yet done, only one corner. So Tura was thinking, this is not that many. I think I will also pave it as well. It's more difficult because trees are growing and difficult, but he said, I'll do it. He thought to himself. He was thinking like that. And the Prince Kida come and thought to himself, what kind of person is a Buddha? Yeah, he must be a very special, so that this prime minister looks so lightly on gold like this, doesn't care about gold like this. Maybe offering to him must have a lot of merit. Yeah, maybe I should also create some merit for myself. And then so he came and said to Tuda, okay, stop. Yeah, you don't have to bring gold here anymore. The whole garden is yours. But all these group of trees, and I offered it to the Buddha myself. So cool, huh? Cool like the tree shades, huh? Yeah. So Tudak saw that the prince already inspired by the offering merit to the Buddha. So he is very happy, yeah? Go home and begin to build the ashram, yeah. At that time, there were 6 magical masters in that land. They really know magical powers because they practice that side. When he heard that Tudak, prime minister, built the ashram for the Buddha and to bring him there to preach, so both 6 of them came to the king and said to the king, Your Majesty, Tudak, a nobleman, bought the forest from the prince and then making ashram now, wanting to bring Kodam here. Is his name, the Buddha's name. He doesn't say Buddha, he said Kodam. Gotama. Yeah, he called his name, his family name like that. Not respectful, understand? He's going to build the ashram and then he will ask Gotama to come here to preach. Please, Your Majesty, you must allow us to compete in magic power first. Yeah. If he win, then okay, we let him build it. Yeah. Nowadays, the Gautama and his monks are in the Save. Yeah. And then we are here. So the king asked Tudak, prime minister, into his palace and asked, Tudak, the sixth master said you bought the forest and making ashram to bring Gautama monk here to preach. Is that correct? Prime Minister said, yes, Your Majesty, it's true. Please forgive me. And then the king said, the six magical master want to compete magic power with the Buddha, with the Gautama first. If he win, then they'll let you build. If not, then you have to stop. Oh man, sound familiar. It's not that easy. It's not like he's a powerful prime minister, rich like that, and still has trouble with this established order of some belief. I remember that. I wanted to explain to you also why you submit so many land and I didn't buy it. I also don't feel like going anywhere at the moment. I'm just too tired. I need a little rest. Here, at least for a while, I have meal cooked for me once a day. I don't have to cook and wash dishes and ask for shopping lists. And here, I take care of you and my dogs. That's it. Yeah. Even one person helped me to clear up the clothes. Yeah, she just put in the machine, of course. But even then, it takes some time if I have to do it myself. So I'm very grateful here. Here I have food, I have drink. I have nice clothes, clean, hang there for me. I don't have to worry about what I ask for shopping tomorrow, whether they can buy or not buy. Yes, it's also very convenient for me for a while, take a rest, yeah. And also at the moment, it's very good here. At the moment, before, I was here before also, but the power is not completely open. Right now, it opened deeper. I'm not sure how much deeper it will go, but much, way, way, way deeper than anywhere else before. Way deeper than the forest and mountain. Yeah. It's same place. Same place. I sit the same place. But it's overwhelming. It's gazillion of gazillion of gazillion of gazillion of gazillion times higher. Yeah. But of course, I had to go through mountains and rivers, to train the body also and the mind and the spirit. Everything have to coordinate in order to receive higher power. So it took time, of course, nah? Yeah, but still. I'm taking a rest here. I'm happy that I can see you at the same time that I can meditate also. And also I don't have to worry about cooking food because I cook. It's so lousy now that I can't even cook anymore. I cook, only my dog like it. I don't taste anything. But the Vietnamese cook, she cooks and I like. Yeah? You cook today is enough for tomorrow. Tomorrow you take a rest, okay? What me know? I save already a lot for tomorrow. I put it in the fridge, ma'am. In the fridge already, okay? Because I wanted to give to the nun, but it's too little. Like a 3 spring roll cut into 9 or 10. Then it's useless. So I thought I put in the fridge, I eat tomorrow. And then you don't have to cook. Take a rest tomorrow. Cook the day after. What do I do with the food?
I meditate a lot, so I don't need to.
Yeah, but you cook so much.
Only some hours.
Okay, fine. Yeah. But I still have 1 bowl of rice. And 2 spring rolls. What to do? I already share with my assistant. It's still a lot. Okay. So I return the spring roll to you. And tomorrow you cook meal for me. Okay. Deal. Cảm ơn nha. Thank you very much. But you have to go home, children. No?
I can stay longer. And
Until 8th August?
yeah,
No?
end
8th.
of now. I'm 31.
End of August. Oh, it's not many days, just a few more days. Right? No.
2 more weeks.
2 weeks? Oh. My God. We need a bigger chair soon, huh? Bigger door, bigger staircase. My God, I'm trying to control myself. You really cook good. But I noticed that if somebody else cook for me, then it tastes better. If I cook for myself, I'm too lazy. I'm thinking too much of other things. Namo Amitabha Buddha, and then salt, pepper. Because I save time to read and all that, or to think and to research in the universe. So I lazy. I cook very.
I mean, later, if you need someone to cook for you, you can call me. I can cook.
I won't do that. You know I won't do that. I will not call you just to cook for me. You have family.
No,
It's okay.
Now growing up.
I know. It's okay. I won't die. Promise.
No, you won't die, but
I just get skinnier and it's good. Slim, fashionable. Thank you. No, you have family, okay? I don't want to trouble you. You stay by yourself, it's okay, but I will not call you. Just come here, cook for me. No, I won't do such thing.
I mean, yeah, sometimes you need someone to cook for you. Why not? We are your children. We have to take care of you.
I cannot do that. I'm not used to calling somebody to come to cook for me. I cook myself. You cook yourself, I cook myself. Cook your children, okay? All right. Thank you anyway, okay? It's okay. If I stay here, there will always be somebody, Chinese or Vietnamese, whoever stays, if they like to cook, they cook. You don't worry about that. You take care of your children, okay? Even I have been cooking for myself all this time. I'm alive, you see? Just don't taste good, but that means then I slim down. Yeah? There are two things. If a good food, then I enjoy, but it's extrally, and I blame all the people make the trousers too tight. But if it's not taste good like the way I cook, so lazy and so seldom, then I slim down. Also good, you see? Either you taste good and get fat, or you taste not good and you look good. Yeah, either way it's good, you see? Taste good or look good. See that? Yeah. I'm already old, and if I'm fat also, then oh my God. No chance. No second chance. I'm still young, Okay. My God. Yeah. It's good, don't tell everybody, okay? I'm just making fun of myself, but I'm only become a clown for you. But outside people, they expect me to be the Buddha-like, I don't see the Buddha and Sangha laughing all the way in any sutra. So solemn, And here we laughing every day, every time. Therefore, the king said to them, if your Buddha don't win these 6 magical master, then the building of the ashram will stop. My God. Such a powerful, even worldly power, prime minister, trusted by the king. Still the king listened to others and what to do, huh? The king, huh? You cannot side one side or another beside the six magical power, that kind of king's master, king's teacher, and been famous long time already. In that country, they follow them. So the Buddha is like a new plant seedling there if he ever go. Yeah, Buddha, already famous in neighboring countries and have thousands of monks with him and countless of followers in his country already. His name is spreading far and wide already. And he was a prince. Understand? People respect him more. And I am nobody. And even refugees, Vietnamese refugees, famous for nothing. Famous for nothing. And a woman in this world. And a big woman as this, as that. I have no family. I mean, my family, okay, but it's not like I have family support. And I don't even have a husband for support. I lost everything. I have nothing. I have nothing to rely on, to lean on, or to kind of have a base or something. When I first came out, I have nothing. And I still don't have anything except you, the beautiful people. I was going to say children, but then I feel too old. My children have birth already. So I stopped. I say, beautiful people. People will look at me and say, are you a centenarian? More than 100 years old already or something? That's why even Buddha had so much problem, at that time. And that time people still purer than now, more vegetarian, not too much competition. And Indian, more tolerant. In India, there's no country that's more tolerant than India, still now. They let everybody worship anybody. Even stones, worship rats, worship snakes. Nobody's saying anything to anybody. You worship whom you want. Truly, they're temple for snakes, temple for rats. And they always pray for the rat to bless them and eat the blessed food, blessed drink from the rat, left over, 1,000 of rats in that temple. Everybody go and wish to be born as a rat, the next incarnation. You didn't read that or see that on TV also? Yes. Famous. Understand? India, no problem. Even then, the Buddha had so much trouble, even with the prime minister backup, and still had that. Imagine me. Who am I here? Or who am I anywhere? Talking about woman and man equality, not yet. Just talk, right? In the job, in the work, it's not equal at all, right? You know that. I am nowhere, nobody on this planet. So imagine how much work I had to do, and it's obvious, it's normal. Pope John Paul, beloved by many people. Even people want to shoot him, and did shot him. And Pope, billions of people follow. Billions of people worship him as representative of Father God in heaven, and protected by bodyguards. Live in the citadel of Vatican. Bodyguards, they have bodyguards outside. Not anybody can just come like that. And when he travel outside, he has the bulletproof. I have just an old Toyota Renault. Now I have a Renault electric. Yeah, no bulletproof. I proof the bullet. Now, and then the prime minister say to the king, okay, about the competition of magic power, I have to go back and ask the world-honored one. Yeah, or his monk disciples. If they want to do it, or not, then I will come back and report to Your Majesty. To buy the garden is already so difficult. And now cannot even build. Golden all over, gold plates all the garden already, now cannot build. And then the Prime Minister, Tudak, was very sad. He was so excited and happy, and just bought the garden, and then Now very sad. Hey, that sounds familiar to me. Oh, yeah, land, good. And then, oh, no. Not again, no good. Forget it. Next morning, Sariputra saw that the Prime Minister is very sad. So he asked him, why are you so sad today? Is there any obstruction about the ashram? So he said, respected Reverend, I don't know if we could even build an ashram here. That's why I'm very sad now. So Sariputra said, what is the matter? So he told him everything like that. The 6 magician, master of the land, want to compete magical power with the Buddha or the Buddha's disciples. If we win, then they let us free. Let us be. If not, then no chance. So I don't even know if any of you respected reverends can win them, because I know them. They are very highly skilled in magical power. So that's why I'm so afraid and so unhappy. So Sariputra said to him, don't worry, we will. Yes, we can. We can do it. Yes. The Sariputra said, even if all the magicians were to be as numerous as the grass on this planet, they couldn't even touch one of my leg hair. Why leg? Why? Oh, because you don't have any hair here. Okay. He didn't say, you cannot touch one of my hair, but he said one of my leg hair. Yeah, sure, huh? He has no hair on top, no? Monk, yeah? Okay. Yeah. A Chinese slow translation. So, if they want to compete, we compete. Tell them come here to Baba. Come, tell them come. We're not afraid. Okay. And then the Prime Minister, very happy, happy. Wow. Yeah, go take a shower, wear new clothes, and come in and tell the king, Your Majesty, I have asked the disciples of the Buddha. They agreed to compete. Yeah, please tell them. So the king called the 6 magical master. It's a different, not magician. They are not magician. They really have magical power to shape things, to change you into a monkey or something like that. God forbid. They can do many things. Yeah. Even nowadays, there are still people with magical powers. One of them, they wanted to kill me with their magical sword, even. And then they didn't win. Even not just physical people want to kill me. A magical power. They use those, you see the Star Wars, this kind of invisible light. They can just sit here and send a knife to you. And then you die. Ordinary people would die. Many of such things, not just one time. Just by the way, I told you, because they are really magical powers still. The people who are born with it as well. And then they train themselves more, their mind, they concentrate on these things, then they become adept at it. They can kill you from distance. They don't have to see you. Not to talk about, I'm always exposed into the public, in the public's eyes. In Taiwan, I have to go out and talk to people every weekend, every Sunday, because every weekend thousands of people come all the time. Up to 40,000 when I last see them. Yeah, including outside people also. At that time, only inside people come. And then later, more people come from outside, because after the retreat, everybody can come. It was New Year, so more and more people. Understand the tremendous task of building new toilet, renting more parking space, making tent, cooking for tens of thousands of people like that. It was very difficult job for everybody. Yes. But in Taiwan, we have more people, no problem. But why I tell you this? Why? Oh, magical power. They do have magical power. And then later that person couldn't kill me, so she became disciple. Thank you very much. Yeah. Because she knows, tested, like chakra God tested me like that. Don't even tell me. If you want to test somebody, say, Master, I'm going to send a knife to you right now. Be prepared. No. Just sit in the audience like that and then just do it quietly. And there's another boy and another. I just know, and I can write 1,000 books. Now you know. Okay? Yeah. If outside people, they do it in different way, you might be able to run away. But this magic, if they use magic to kill you, it's very difficult to run away. Unless you have merit to protect you. Or the gods protect you. They do protect me a lot. But you never know. If the karma is too heavy, the bullet might run into me, from the hunters even. Yeah. So you never know. Never know. Okay, so the king tell the 6 magical masters, their master, high priest of their order, that, okay, someone mean the monk already accept. Yeah. You go and prepare. And then I allow you 7 days. After 7 days, you will compete with each other. So the 6 magical masters say, Your Majesty, we should post notice to all the countries so everybody can come and have a look. The king said, okay. At that time, Save country has 18 million people. That's very big for that time. They have rules, they have regulation of communication. They're using drums, for communication. Just like the Indian in America, they also use that, or they use smoke, but they control the smoke so that it come in different shape and different intervals. They control the smoke so that it come up and then it stop, come and stop. So like that, they send the signals to other tribes, other people from far away. At that time, they didn't have mobile phone, did they? I guess not. You know everything. So the rules of the communication at that time is like this. If they want to gather, people in some place, then if all the citizens hear the sound of brass instruments, like brass drum, or maybe cymbal or something, then only 12 million people come. If they hear silver drum, then 14 million people should come to the capital, And then, but at that time, they use a golden drum. So all the country people will come, golden drum, okay? And then the king ordered to prepare the platform for competition. And of course, it's very beautiful, They hang in curtain, banners, and canopy to take care of everybody's coolness and all that, And then on the days, it's very magnificent. And then king and all the officials and citizens came out. The whole royal family came out, and then the citizen came out. The king sat very high. All the officials surrounding him, and then lower is the citizens. Oh, the citizens are surrounding the king and the officials. And the 6 magic master has 3 million people follower. Wow. Powerful. 2 million people following them to go there. It's their disciples. And Tudak, the prime minister, also prepared a very high days and beautiful for Sariputra, Sariputra. Only him? He has not too much magical power. Buddha said he has a little intelligence and a little magical power. And he said they could not even touch the hair of his leg. Oh, man, I thought he's humble. No, he has to tell the truth. Maybe he could defeat them. Maybe that he believed in the Buddha so much. Buddha will help him anyway. He can't do all that. Okay. At that time, Sariputra was meditating under a tree, and everything he's all calm, or his beings is very calm. And his spirit or his soul is wandering all over the universe. No obstruction. Then he was thinking to himself in his mind. You know, the soul can go everywhere, the mind stay. And you can still thinking of the mind while you are meditating, your soul running everywhere else. That's a different thing. He was thinking, this gathering, these magic people, they are in the wrong path, and they're also very arrogant, condescending. How am I going to even, convert them? How can I convince them to change their wrong view? He's still thinking to help them even. Okay. And then thought like that, he stood up, using all his merit, 3 merit, and he vowed thus: if, since time immemorial, since many, many eons past, I was a good person, very filial to my parents, very respectful to monks' order, Sangha, and respectful to Brahman priest, then let me participate in this gathering of competition. And when I arrive, all the people will just stand up to greet me, if I was such a good person. At that time, the 6 magical masters saw everyone already at the gathering, but the Sariputra has not come yet. So they came up and said to the king, Your Majesty, Gautama's disciple know that they don't have enough ability to defeat us. So he probably hide somewhere, run away already. Yeah. So the king asked the Tudak prime minister, Tudak, the disciple of your master already agreed, promised to come to compete. How come he's not here yet? So Tudak said, Your Majesty, let me go check out, go home and have a look. So he went and saw Sariputra sitting in meditation. So he asked him, Obeisance to great, respected reverence, Sariputra, king, officials, citizens, and the 6 magic masters already there. Please come to the gathering. Okay, then Sariputra wear good clothes and dignified manner, and then he walk out very, very distinguishedly, majestically. Yeah. As if he's a lion king. And when he arrived, the king, the officials, and even the 6 magic masters and all the citizens look at him, feeling his composure, powerful composure. So they feel very awe, feel like he's a very awesome, special being. They just automatically all stood up to greet him, including the magic masters. Yeah. And everybody prostrate to him as well. As if the high grass, meet the long and strong wind. They just all come down. Whoa. Karup. Yeah. Okay. So his vow was true, meaning he has been a good person, respectful to Sangha, respectful to the Brahman priest, and has been filial child ever since time. immemorial. So he has been a good person. Then that's why it come true. Yeah? If we are a truthful person, what we wish will come true like that. That's why we should not tell lie, because lie is the opposite direction of truth. We're seeking the truth. We want to know the truth. So we have to be with the truth all the time. Otherwise, what we want won't come true, because conflict, you know? You go this way or that way. That's why we respect the truth, so that everyone will be truthful. Whatever we wish will come true. So he went to the high days, and sitting there majestically like Mount Sumeru, like a mountain, Sumeru, big one in India. Yeah. And then one of the 6 magic masters, his name is Lao Do Sai. He's the best. He's the most powerful of them. So in front of all the assembly, he manifests a very, very giant tree, cover the whole gathering. Understand? There's 18 million people. Maybe they exaggerate. Where do 18 million people sit? Huh? I saw some, like the Pope come, and about 2 million people or something is already incredible. It's too big. Yeah. They say 2 million, but I'm not sure. For example, huh? So big already. 18 million people. Maybe 18,000, huh? 180,000, something like that, huh? Yeah? Because in India, many small countries together, you know. At that time, the population, I don't know, just 2,000 years ago, probably just as much as right now. Could be to just 18 million, could be. But they beat the golden drum. That means all citizens should come. But maybe not all of them come, huh? Never mind. He manifests a big giant tree, cover the whole gathering. Maybe just a vicinity, in the inner vicinity. Very lustful, beautiful flowers and juicy fruit. Everybody, hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Yeah. Yeah, you know, praising his magical power. And then Sariputra, yeah, whatever little magical power he has, I don't know. He used his power to manifest a very, very strong typhoon. Uproot the tree, throw it down, and crush it into powder. Yeah, dust. Yeah. So everybody, hurrah, hurrah, better, oh, Sariputra, okay, like that. And then they praise Sariputra. Yeah, good, you know, and the other one, no. Okay. And then this one, Lao Do Sai, you know, the magical number 1 first, you know, the best one. He manifests the pond, a big pond, and it's built with the 7 precious jewels. Yeah. And inside, the walls are made with the 7 jewels. And inside, a lot of flowers. Everybody, hurrah, hurrah again. Whoa, beautiful. And then Sariputra manifested. He even has power. I didn't know. I thought the Buddha said he has only little power and little intelligence, maybe modest compared to Manjushri, maybe he has too little. But he could even manifest all this. He manifests a big white elephant, okay? Has a 6 tusks. Normally elephants have only 2 tusks. This one has 6. Wow. Every tusk of the elephant had 1 pond of lotus flower. On each of the flower has 7 fairy from the heaven, fairy ladies. And then the elephant slowly go to the ponds of Lao Do Sai. He use his trunk, suck out all the water. Must be very big elephant. Yeah, magical power. They can do it. You know, they can probably use just a straw like this, it up, yeah. And then everybody, wow, bravo, bravo again. Okay, it's good. Yeah. Everybody praise Sariputra. And Lao Dosai, the magic master, manifests again. A very big mountain. Yeah, also made with 7 jewels. And inside have streams, waterfall, very lustful with big trees and all kind of fruit trees and grass and flowers. Oh, everybody, hurrah, hurrah. My gosh, like a circus. Yeah. And the Sariputra manifests many diamonds divas, they're very strong. It's like Hercules, yeah? Something like that. Many of them. They just stay far away. They just use the bat to point at the mountain, and that mountain became baby powder. Something like that, yeah. Oh, everybody, again, Sariputra, Sariputra. Something like that, I guess. Okay. Lao Dosai, the number 1 master magic, manifests a very big dragon with 10 heads. Yeah. And fly onto the sky, raining down a lot of jewels. Yeah, also thunder and blitz and everything. Everybody scared, but hurrah, They know it's just magic, so they are very scared, but hurrah, hurrah. And then Sariputra, was it thirst I have heard also? And is it a true story? I think yes. Somebody must have seen it. Not everybody can see it, unless the Buddha want them to see. Otherwise, these things are not like material thing. So sometimes if people meditate a lot, they can see. Like some of you see things that other people sit next to you don't see. And then they tell it to Anand, and then Anand tell us. Okay. Then Sariputra manifested big ego, big. Yeah. And the claws are like iron. The bird came, took the dragon, tear it apart, eat it up. God, must be a very big bird. And everybody, hurrah! Sariputra! They are applauding so loud, it's like firecrackers all over the land. And praising Sariputra, number 1. Okay, but the magic master still did not give up. He manifests a big buffalo, very giant buffalo, strong, powerful, and big trunk of legs with the iron claw. Yeah. And when the buffalo came out, he kneeled on the ground and bell, very, ear-splitting sound. And then suddenly he wanted to jump up to Sariputra. Sariputra manifests a bigger lion. He come there and then get hold of the neck of the buffalo and then eat him right there. Eat him up. Everybody, hurrah, 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 again. Yeah. And then they praise Sariputra, winner, Yeah. Lao Dosai still not give up. He manifests himself into a very big yaksa ghost. That means the most ugly and smelly of all the ghosts. Yeah. Very big. On his head is fire, burning. His eyes so red like blood. And his fangs, 4 of them, protruding out. His mouth is spraying out fire. And then he jumping around, very scarily. Sariputra himself now, himself, manifest into one of the gods that is higher power than this kind of yaksha ghost. So when he saw he saw his chief god, he run away. The yaksha ghost run away. Yeah. And then wherever he go, there's a fire burning around him, very, very big and strong fire, hot. So he has nowhere to run. He cannot run anywhere. Only where Sariputta sit is cool. Nothing happened. So Lao Dosai then give in. Yeah. He accept defeat. And he came and prostrate himself in front of Sariputta, begging for his life. And then the fire stopped. At that time, Sariputta wanting to change the concept of these citizens of this country. So he manifests more magic power. He flew into the sky. He can sit in the open space. He can walk in the open space. He can fly there. Yeah, he can walk. He can stand. He can sit. He can lay down in the empty space. And then the upper level of him manifests water coming out. And the under part of his body spraying out fire, So everybody just watching. And he come to the east, and then he disappeared to the west, and etc., etc. He come out and disappear, come out and disappear. Sometimes he make his body so big that the whole sky is filled with his body. Sometimes he make his body so small. Or sometimes he manifested millions of bodies. And then sometimes he make all his body come back into one body. And suddenly he was in the sky, and then suddenly people see him under the earth, hiding under the earth, and come back from the earth. And then he can walk on the water like nothing, like on the ground. Many, many other magic powers that he manifests there, right there. And then he come back to his seat and sat like before. The whole assembly, from king to citizens, seeing all this, they were very, very respect, and then they believe in the Buddha teaching. You have to have magical power to help people even. I probably have to go and get some. So after Sariputta saw that the king and the assembly changed their mind already, turned into the correct way, so that he began to pitch to them, okay, like karma, the right direction, etc., etc. Many people gain a middle range of spiritual practice and a lower or even higher to arhat in that assembly. 3 million followers of the 6 magical powers turn their heads and go to become disciples of Sariputta, become his disciple, monk disciples. Everybody became monks. 3 million. Just say maybe 30,000, who knows? It's a lot already, yeah? Oh, we take a rest. Too much fighting, I'm tired. Some days later, after that, Sariputta and Tudak, the prime minister, go to the Kida prince garden and measure things. And each one of them hold the end of one rope to measure. And then Sariputta was smiling or laughing. And the prime minister asked him, "What are you laughing at?" Sariputta replied, "You and I, each one hold one end of the measure tape. Just like that. We just hold it, and then 6 heavens, 6 heaven has already been built, established at the time that we are holding yeah, you wish, I know. You wish that we can do that here, huh? Yeah. They just holding, they have not even measured yet. 6 heavens. You know, the whole heaven already been built and established. That's why I laugh. So, but why is it exactly you're laughing? Yeah. Because I'm happy for you. Sariputra said, because you are so sincerely wanting to build the ashram for the Buddha and the Sangha. Therefore, all the citadel or the palace in the heaven manifest so fast. Yeah, okay, I can lend you my my third eye so you can have a look in heaven. Oh, he borrow. Well, give me your third eye. Put it here. Look up. Wow, 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 wow. Beautiful palaces, beautiful scenery, heaven, 6 heavens. Yeah. Is it 6 heaven? Or? Yeah. All the palaces in 6 heavens already been built, just like that. And then it's all for him. It's all manifested and built for him, ready for him, for the Prime Minister to that. For when he died, it's all his. Wow, wouldn't you like that, huh? Let's find some rope and we begin to hang out. I'm sorry. Whatever built there is all for me then, because I'm the one who measure all the land and do all the things. Maybe I have 60,000 heaven waiting already. What do I care about this place, huh? I don't even care about that heaven palaces. I don't care, nothing. So he said to Sariputra, Reverend, in these 6 heavens, which one is the best? Which one is the most happy heaven? So he said, the third lower one is mostly for sensual pleasure, almost like here. And the fourth are less, people there are more contented, not so greedy, not so indulgent in sensual pleasure. Yeah. Often, some bodhisattva go there to preach beings up there. Yeah. And the upper 2 heavens, I thought the upper is the better. No. They said the other 2, the beings there are very arrogant. Yeah. And very indulgent, very careless about their life and their moral and their merit. Then, respected Reverend, after I die, I would like to be born in the fourth heaven. Yeah. So after he said that, every other palaces in heaven disappear. Only the 4 remain. See, it's all for him. And then it doesn't move, it doesn't disappear. Yeah. It just stay there, waiting for him. So when they are beginning to measure the land, so how long, how big to build where, and then he saw Sariputra a little sad. So he asked, Reverend, why are you so sad? So Sariputra pointed to the big group of ants on the floor, crawling. He said, you see these ants? And say, yes, I see it. He said, noble Prime Minister, you should know. Because you don't have your wisdom eye, so you don't see, you don't know the origin of this group of ants. Many past lifetime, also in the same garden here, you have made ashram also to make offering to the Buddha Tibati. And this group of ants were already here also. And then when the Buddha Tiki appear in the world, you also make another ashram here to make offering to him. And the ants were still here. Yeah, continue their tradition, their life here. And then when the Tisafu Buddha appear in the world, you also made an ashram to offer to the Buddha. And the ants were still there. And the Buddha Kaulu Tong appear in the world, you also made another ashram here to offer to that Buddha. And then another Buddha Naham Kauni appear in the world, you also made offering ashram right here. Then the ants also asked permission to continue to stay. These ants, yes. And at the time of the Buddha Kachipa, you also make offering right here in this land to offer to him. And the ants will still continue their life here. It's already 91 aeon, or maybe 91 life. It doesn't matter, you know. There's a lot. 900 something lifetime already. Yeah, even if it's just 900, it's a lot. 900 years. And they are still ants. Don't even know when they become elevated or liberated from the insect's body. Yeah. So you see, life and death continue, and transmigration into lowly level like that forever, for a long time like that. And still now the Buddha Shakyamuni arrived, they're still here. Yeah. But not many people know how to wake up and request or inquire or aspire to the truth, to become liberated. The people, the beings who has wisdom should reduce greed, attachment, and hoarding fame, power, and name, and then we should seek enlightenment. After Tudak heard that, he cried and cried and cried so much. He feels sorry for himself and sorry for other beings, that they're so ignorant and mire in transmigration, in the wrong path, in suffering like that, because a little bit of fame and gain, life after life, never get out of transmigration. And even all this fame and gain is only filthy, worldly possession and very transient. Even then, because of that, they risk their life and they die and born again and suffer a lot. And even in animals' kingdom. He was crying, feeling so sorry. After measuring the land, and then they begin to build the ashram. They built one special high-level house with the kind of sandalwood for smell nice and also avoid the insect to bite. Yeah. So for the Buddha, one special house, very high for Buddha. Yeah. And then for the monks, it's a little bit far away in 12 section. No. In 20 section, yeah. Because there are 1,500 monks. So they have, different quarter for all of them. After all that is built, he thought, whatever it is, I am still just an official, belong to the king. If I just take my own liberty to come out and invite the Buddha, then maybe there's obstruction or maybe the king is not happy. So it's better I go and report to him first. So he came in and said, Majesty, I have already finished the ashram for the Buddha to come so that he can preach the ultimate wisdom and truth and bless our land and our people so that they become more more humble, more moral, and it's better for them. And then they can all turn to a good religion, a good teaching. Yeah. And also our country will be blessed with peace and prosperity. Please, Your Majesty, send a messenger to come to invite the Buddha. Then I will forever in debt to you. I'm grateful. Yeah. Oh, the king feel that this is very good, as if the prime minister did the right thing, very polite, and he's happy. So he orders some of his subordinates, go to Vungsa city, invite the Buddha and the Sangha. Okay, so they went in, praise the Buddha, bow to him and say, "Well honored one, my king and I and other people come here to invite you. Please descend to our, to our country in this survey where we already built an ashram in order to propagate the true teaching for our country to have your blessing and our country and our citizens would bath in your grace." Yeah, okay. Please allow that. So the Buddha say, "Yeah, precious, excellent, yes. Your king and others and you and the officials have come here for the sake of your citizens so that they become happier and improve in every way. Yeah. And later on will be even born in heaven to enjoy happiness. So I, of course, am very happy to accept your king's and your invitation." All right. He say, "I will come soon." He didn't say when. Say, "Someday soon I will come." Because the Buddha wants, after he accepts the invitation, he emits great light, that shaking the whole country, in Save country, to awaken first some degree of the people's mind and heart over there first. Yeah. So everyone feel his power of blessing. When he walked to the Save country, of course, many disciples also following him. And at every resting station, they both go there and take a rest, or go and take a rest. Even from on the way from there to Save country, he already saved many souls, bless them and change them and convince many people already. Yeah. Gradually, they already arrive in Save country. The king and officials and others all come out with flowers and incense to greet the Buddha. It's so great number of people. Everybody saw the Buddha and they all prostrate on the ground as if the tender grass been blown down by big typhoon or big wind. Okay. Everybody happy. Yeah. Oh, so many chariots, many horses, many people. It's like the sea of happenings. And where they are bringing him is in a very high level, high-rise level of land. It's very peaceful, very cool and beautiful. And they already hanging banners and flags and cover and, canopies, everything. Very beautiful and very, very awesome. And the Buddha came and sat on that dais and emitting great light to all direction and to 3,000 great heavens. His toes just press on the earth and then the whole earth tremble. Yeah. Suddenly all the music came out from all directions. Yeah. Guan Yin, I guess. Yeah. Even people are not initiated yet, then they would hear already some music. It happens, yes. As if some big orchestra was playing there. So everyone are happy and has benefit in some way. The deaf can hear, the blind can see, and the stutter can talk, and the hunchback became a straight back. I wonder. Many people healed of their ailments. So the whole country very, very happy, from old to young, man to woman. Yeah, everybody come and try to prostrate to the Buddha. At that time, the Buddha observed different people, different affinity, and different route to teach them accordingly, as if a great doctor who knows different patients' sickness and treat them accordingly. So many people gain some benefit, elevate themselves to different position of spiritual consciousness. Then must be initiation. Then, yeah, the sound of music from nowhere and all many different attainments, just like initiation. People have different level. And even some attain arahat as well. Some even already saw the seat of Pratyeka Buddha right there. Yeah, and some other people aspire to become Buddha. At that time, the Buddha said to me, Anand, I wasn't there. Don't say to me, mean Anand. This garden belonged to the Kapkodok, the one who gives to the desolated, needy beings, yeah. And all the trees belong to the prince Kida. Both of them put their minds and forced together very, very diligently to build this ashram. So I think we should write out there. There's the trees are from the Prince Kida, and the land is from the Kapkodok, noble prime minister, so that the people in a later generation know that. So Anand say, yes, World Honor One, I will obey your command. And then everybody prostrate to the Buddha and retreat, go home. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record the Buddha's teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. It's a long journey and it's a lot of building to do. Yeah, because he first put go wherever he can put first, and wherever the trees, sometimes bushes are difficult, so he left it until the last minute. In the other story, I heard he was going around a tree area and was thinking, and then the prince said, nah, maybe you don't have enough gold, or if you're sorry, then you can return the garden to me. No problem. But he said, no, I'm just thinking how many cart of gold we have to bring so that we don't win too many and then come back and forth, it's a waste of time. So therefore, the prince saw that he's so determined to make offering to whoever that Buddha be. So he said, he asked who is the Buddha, and then he explained that and that. And then he said, okay, then the trees I offer to Buddha, you don't have to put gold around it. Yeah, it's cooler, right? Cooler to sit under the tree on the earth instead of on the gold. I wonder how big is the garden. Must be very big, 1,000 something people. At least it's as big as this, huh? And with coconut tree and olive trees, yeah. Okay, guys. Everybody bow to the Buddha and go home. I bow to you. I go home now. I go. Okay. Very interesting. The best blessing. In there. Oh, this is a pleasure of getting old. Yeah. This is one of the 4 noble truths. I manifest right there for you. Yeah. Thank you. Grazie. Grazie mille. Grazie mille. Maybe we have to go out with things if we not go in his garden. Maybe he changes his mind. Okay, huh? The old age, it just descends on you. They don't even tell you, you know? And suddenly you wake up and you feel, I'm old. All the bones will tell you. Yeah. Okay. I love you. People who go on the garden and you would go on your finger. This is a small place, but it also good. All concentrate, you know. You don't have to keep telling everybody come, you know, because you're all here already. You know, it's so small, you can't go anywhere. It's also good, huh? Yes. Thank you, ha. 谢谢大家。那么遥远来，我很感激了。感激。没办法，那个一个一个交代，请谅解，请谅解。请原谅。一个人没办法什么都做，请谅解。完美了，谢谢你，我爱你，大家回去，上帝保佑。好，感谢你们这么遥远过来，感谢神，我非常珍惜了。OK， 以后再见。我祝他。永远年轻漂亮。
親切嘅觀眾，感謝你一齊觀賞今天嘅師徒之間節目《佛教故事：供養道場給佛陀的在家居士》8集之8。May heaven bless you and guide you to the path of spiritual truth.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.